Hello students, today we will study DREF3 spinning system. Till now we have studied basic principle of DREF or friction spinning. Then we have studied different kind of DREF spinning systems, DREF1, DREF2, DREF3. DREF1 and 2 we have already studied, and today we will study DREF3 spinning system. In DREF1 spinning system, we have seen that only one perforated drum is used, and to overcome the shortcomings of this kind of DREF1, DREF2 was introduced, in which two perforated drums or spinning drums were used, and this also had some limitations that count range was limited to only 6 count, and it was not used for a wide range of counts. Then DREF3 spinning system was introduced. This machine was introduced in 1981 to overcome the shortcomings of DREF1 and DREF2 spinning system. So it was developed basically to improve the yarn quality and to extend the range of the yarn counts that can be spun on this machine. And in this machine, we can spin count up to 18 count. In previous machines, we could be able to spin only 6 count. And this also gives an opportunity and a chance to spin yarns with a different core. So this is a kind of core spun yarn structure. First of all, let me make it clear that this machine doesn't come under the category of the open end yarn spinning. This is based on this machine comes in the category of the false twist. That here false twist principle is responsible for twisting the yarn. So it is not an open end machine. It produces core sheath structure, means the core is different and the sheath fibers, surface fibers are different. So this kind of structure also helps to improve the yarn strength also. And in this machine, attempt has been made to improve the quality of yarn, and we can place different fibers in the core and different fibers in the sheath. So there are two drafting systems in this. One drafting system is for sheath fiber, one drafting system is for core. So we are able to introduce a different core and different sheath. We can make various combinations of core and sheath structure. So number one drafting system is that which is supplying the fibers, opened fibers between the drums. So we have already studied there is a one drafting system, one drafting system which gives material to the opening roller, and then these fibers are dropped between the perforated drums. In this case, the diagram which I am showing, there are two options. The fibers are falling vertically, and in other case they are falling at an angle. So we can have both options. We can use any one. So another drafting system which is shown in this diagram on the left hand side, 4/4 drafting system. In this case, we can have a different core. So this material will go directly in the between the perforated drums. The fibers are wrapped, the sheath fibers are wrapped around the core fibers to form a sheath. The sheath fibers are attached to core fibers by false twist by so this false twist action is generated by rotating action of the drums. So two drafting units are therefore used in this system. One is for the core fiber, other is for the sheath fiber. And we can produce a variety of core sheath type structure and multi-component yarn by selecting different combinations of core and sheath. So it gives a very huge scope of different combinations in the core and the sheath. So advantages of this system is that we can spin yarn up to 18 count, and we can achieve a delivery speed of 300 meters per minute. But the disadvantage is that we cannot have a one component yarn. We can produce only two component. So once again, I am reminding you that this is not an open-end spun yarn, and this is using the principle of false twisting, and this produces core spun yarn structure, and we can use different combinations in the core. Suppose polyester in the core and cotton on the surface, but it is suitable for core, different core sheath structure. So we will continue to study another versions of this draft spinning systems in the next lecture. So, okay, thank you.